Hello everybody, my name is Tim, and welcome to another episode of Tim Tries. Today we are here to play Torchlight 2. It's a multiplayer game put out by Runic Games, a little bit of a dungeon crawler. Seemed like fun, but I don't really like playing those kind of games by myself, so I brought along a couple of friends named Kelly and Nate. Say hello, guys.
Hey.
She's Kelly, I'm Nate.
No, it's the other way around.
Oh, well, it should be self-explanatory. Kelly can go either way, but Nate's sort of gender specific, usually.
Indeed. So, let's see. Go ahead.
It's your show, man. I'm just trying to tag along, and Kelly's chasing me around town.
That is a fair point. So we're here today to play Torchlight, and it seemed like a little bit of fun. I heard about it through a couple friends of mine who suggested it to me, and they said it came out September last year, and it was a little bit of what Diablo 3 was kind of supposed to be. You know, if you want to put more derogatory terms on it. I, on the other hand, just prefer to play games for what they are, and I like these dungeon crawling kind of games. And this one had a previous game, the regular Torchlight, which this game had a little bit of an update to. I didn't play the original game, but I read a little bit about it, and apparently this game added in some day and night cycles, some weather effects, and redesigned the UI and a whole bunch of things like that.
Sure.
So, I'm here on the character select screen. What character classes do y'all have?
We are both the elementals, I think.
Yeah, that's called the Embermage in this particular game, I think. I also have another character, but he's really low level at this point. I forget what it's called. It's like the one that shoots the guns and stuff.
Oh, the Outlander.
Yeah, that guy, yep.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. The Embermage here. Trained in the arcane arts, Embermages employ a variety of elemental spells to deadly effect. And then we have the Berserker, brutal and swift. Berserkers call upon powerful beast magic to augment their deadly combat skills. She looks a little vicious there, and I don't really know how I feel about the suspenders covering the breasts. And that being the only armor she needs.
Honestly, it's always a good way to go.
You gotta protect the vitals.
Right.
Now, that was a rather heavy effect with the wrench that on this female engineer here. Equipped with ember-powered weapons and armor, engineers keep the frontier in working order. She may also have metal legs.
I actually never noticed that before.
I'm not entirely convinced she doesn't have metal legs.
She is a robot.
Yeah.
That gives
And then the Outlander.
That gives new meaning to the phrase "buns of steel," right?
That's true.
And then we have the Outlander. Versed in arcane arts and ancient pacts, Outlanders wield guns and magic with equal skill. Kind of reminds me of the kid from Bastion, a little bit.
Gotcha.
Did y'all
We just don't have
play
a
Bastion?
sexy voice narrating us. And
well, there could be.
Actually, yes.
Let's
we
see.
could fix that.
What kind? I think I'm debating going between the Engineer or the Outlander. I don't know.
I've seen the Outlander being played, and they're a pretty cool character to choose.
Which is your type? Do you like to just wade in and hammer stuff into smithereens, or do you like to stay in the back and shoot stuff at it?
I think for the purposes of this, I'm gonna wade in and just hammer things to smithereens. That sounds like a really good plan.
Yeah, there you go. In which case,
all right, Mr. Buns of Steel.
Indeed. Let me pick the right face here. Goodness knows, the right look is everything in this world.
True.
Obviously.
Yeah. I have a nice blue-haired maiden with a lovely monocle that goes with her engineer backpack. I wish I could. Can you turn the characters?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't know.
No, it doesn't seem like I can. Oh well, not a problem. I guess I'll look at her when she gets in game. What should I name her? T-H.
Some call her Tim.
T-H-U-R. No. Ada Arthur. Ada Arthur and her lovely pet. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little worried now because I really want to know what pet he chose.
Yeah, no kidding.
I
Like,
wonder
see,
if it's the ferret.
the people that are watching the video right here don't really understand that Kelly and I have absolutely no screen shot of Tim's, so we're just looking in our minds of what the screen
Right.
choice character select screen used to be. So we're like,
What's going on?
yeah, what's he doing
You know
in
what?
there?
Just trust. It's awesome.
That really worries me.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go with normal mode for now.
Well, you better,
and
because I think
y'all-
that's what we're in.
you guys are already in a game, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I believe it's your game. At least it was.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Oh, right.
Ooh, your cat's growling at me, Nate.
See if I can find it here.
As my bird just does flips.
Yeah, the cat actually, the pet system is one thing that I really kind of like about the game, because you can do lots of things that were kind of tedious and boring in earlier dungeon crawlers, like specifically Diablo 1 and 2, where you had to, like, you'd go out and you'd rampage and smack stuff around and be like, this is awesome, and then you go, oh, you can't pick up any more gear. Oh, it's not. Well, you got to go back to town and do all that mess. Well, in this game, you can load up your little pet character, whichever they are, which is kind of impressive that the hawk can carry that much gear, by the way.
Yeah.
And they'll go back to town,
Talents.
they'll sell it, and then schlep it back out to you. Plus, they'll bring out, like, if you need a couple identify scrolls or a couple potions or something, they'll schlep that back to you too. So you can skip the whole, trucking back to town just to sell stuff part of the game, which is kind of nice.
Luckily,
Right.
Nate is telling you this now as opposed to 40 levels in, which is when I figured that
Deep
little...
beneath Torchlight, a dark
Yeah, if
Huh.
if you
Interesting.
don't watch this video until level 40, you'll be in Kelly's boat. But
called Ordrak.
I also don't like to read things, and I don't like to do tutorials. I
Yet
just like to
even
learn by
in death,
myself. And
Ordrak's corrupted
it's
heart
a long
endured
process if you're trying to do that.
and called
Yeah,
it
out
worked
I'd
well,
imagine
huh?
so. I'm now picked my character. I had to create a new game because I couldn't find the other one,
Oh, sure.
unfortunately. So it's the same Tim tries name. The password is Tim, Kelly, Nate.
Seems easy enough.
Yep. Let's see. So we're watching the intro video now. I don't know why the Wicked Witch of the North is now trying to face off against Sauron, but I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, he's more Sauron the Black. You shall not pass, and all that. So do you remember a little bit of what I'm seeing here with this video?
kind of.
I remember there's images.
Huh.
Stellar commentary. Yeah, I remember some of the animated stuff is kind of like, it looks like it's almost penciled in or whatever. It's not.
Yeah, the art style for the animation seems a little bit different than the one for the game. And that's actually because it was done by a different studio. It was done by Clay Animations, the people that did Mark of the Ninja and Shank.
Oh, okay. I haven't played either of those, but if they did it like they did this one, then I would probably like the cutscenes.
Yeah, Shank is more of an action slashy, and Mark of the Ninja being more of a stealth slashy. But they're really fun games. I recommend those as well.
Yeah.
Were y'all able to get in?
I'm in. Did we lose Kelly?
I'm here, but I'm really bad with passwords apparently. What is this?
Tim, Kelly, Nate.
Well, yep, just
Yeah, that one.
one.
Is your caps lock on?
It was earlier.
Nice.
Tim, Kelly, Nate.
Yep.
Well, I see
Nope.
Nate's in here, so yeah, that is
No
the right
spaces.
password.
Oh, there we go. I just have
Oh, there
I
she
have to
is.
spell my
Okay.
name correctly again.
And y'all are not next to me, I'm finding. That's...
No, we're in town.
Estherian Enclave is where it says you are. and
Yeah,
I
that's the first major town.
have to go there. Convenient. Okay. Oh. So
I'm
this
telling
guy,
you
the
what to do.
Destroyer, who was the guy in the cutscene who we saw get his butt kicked, is now telling me to go into the Asterian Enclave to warn the alchemist that the alchemist destroyed Torchlight and is headed their way. They may already be there.
Spoilers, he's not.
Interesting. Okay. Yes, I know, Nate. I'm coming there. I will be
yeah,
there very soon.
I was trying to say that to Kelly, but I sent it to everyone.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got on the screen here. We have a little bit of a map that tells me where I am. Yeah.
What if the wind
I look
blows?
rather awesome. Oh, I also have a giant wrench that does flame hammer. Your weapon crushes foes' strikes, creating 4 flaming splinters that seek out enemies within 5 meters. Wow. If available, a charge is consumed to generate 2 additional blasts. And I guess this must be this engineer charge bar. The engineer gains charges by damaging enemies, up to a maximum of 5 charges. If charges are available, certain skills like Flame Hammer will consume a charge to significantly increase power. What are you two children doing?
Sorry.
Oh god.
Y'all
y'all are typing things in chat.
I will stop zooming in.
Some skills consume all available charges, while others help to gain charges more rapidly. Charges will delay after a period of inactivity. Okay. So I guess each class kind of has that mechanic? Some sort of charge mechanic?
Yes. The Embermage has a mechanic like all the skills. Well, all right, not all the skills, but most of the skills take some sort of mana. The higher power skills take mana, and when you charge up the charge skill to the full power, you can use unlimited mana skills. Well, then the only thing that takes is the cooldown timer.
Really?
So, yeah.
Interesting. Huh. Okay, so I now found my quest panel here. Pressing Q. The only one that I have is Warn the Asterians, and then it gives me a choice of a War Club, a Deflecting Shield, and a Hand Bombard. Okay, well, enough standing around here. Oh, that's the health of my pet. I can set it to aggressive, defensive, passive. Yeah, I need you to go out there and kill stuff, pet, so...
Yeah, I set mine to aggressive.
Notice how I still haven't referred to it by name or species.
Which makes the curiosity.
I believe that we'll do all the rest of the menus, all the upgrade stuff once we actually get to that point.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm going to go smashy with my giant wrench. Ho! I was not expecting that. So I was not expecting there to be chunks and gore effects like that in such a game that looks,
Ready?
Yeah, and cartoony, I guess. Childish is not the right term, obviously, but definitely cartoony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are chunks that go a lot of places, so...
Let's see. So, dead bodies to loot. Oh, I don't have to click individual gold things to make it loot.
Yeah,
just
I know,
does it
that's
automatically.
a really nice thing. You just walk past the gold and it picks it up. You can actually, if you shift-click on the gold, I think your pet, whatever it is, will go pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, shift click on any items will have your pet pick it up and put it in their inventory as opposed to yours. So if you sort of just want to sell something but don't really want to hold on to it with your own inventory, you can just press shift click.
Wait, pet inventory?
Yes, your pet has inventory.
Well, we don't want to.
Wow.
We want to wait
Okay,
till you
so
get to
this game is
town before we
basically
go over that.
Just, yeah. Okay. All right, fine. Yeah, let me go ahead and get there.
It doesn't take
Murder
long.
more rats.
And Kelly and I will figure out ways to entertain ourselves, obviously.
Obviously we have.
Indeed. So I noticed that I can smashy not just enemies, but also some of the statues and things.
Yeah, sometimes there's statues, tree trunks, different things that you can just probably try and race to get the first one to burst.
Are there things in them sometimes, or are they just for fun?
Sometimes I think later on there will be like maybe a few golds or something, but
Yeah, like
typically not really.
If there's like jars and stuff, then usually they'll have something in it, like or a clay pot or something.
Yeah. You know, I hate to make comparisons to other games. I'd rather just take things on their own merit, but it's hard not to when you have something that's so similar to something that is rather prolific. So the only thing you have to go on is, you know, Diablo.
Well, and I think to be fair, like from what I understand, when Blizzard North, I think, is the one that came up with the Diablo, and they had some sort of disagreement or falling out, and a couple of the guys that helped create Diablo were like, all right, see ya, after Diablo 2.
Who?
And I think that they joined together to create Runic Games and Torchlight 1.
Awesome.
So that's why there's a lot of similarity.
Okay. That would explain a lot. There were exploding barrels, and right there in the middle of your explanation, and caused me some pain.
I'll do that.
Okay, so I can. That is a locked chest. I must find keys.
Generally,
would
one
keys
key
be on enemies, or would?
Is it? Yeah, there's something that should drop a golden key or a key or something on the intro there.
Mm-hmm.
I would come
Maybe
and help,
eventually.
but I'm so overpowered for those characters that my pet would probably rain destruction, and I would just stand there. So.
Fair enough. Giant flaming hammer. Wrench hammer.
You should use that voice more often.
But okay.
Giant flaming
Well, I guess
hammer.
that's what she sounds like. She's been smoking hard for a couple of years. So now we're gonna go smashy with my giant hammer.
She also from New Jersey too.
Look, sometimes you gotta come from where you come from. That's what I was always told. When they put on my metal legs, I had them do some work with my voice box too.
Well, that would explain it. I didn't know there was bionics.
Now we sound like the twin sisters from The Simpsons.
That's the second Simpsons reference today.
Indeed.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
I thought
Now I
you
have
were
to
going
defend
to
this
go with the
caravan.
Mike Myers skit on SNL or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Oh, coffee talk.
clamped. Discuss amongst yourselves. Oh, jeez.
Okay, I found this random caravan. Helped him out. And adept light gloves, skillful sap. Ooh. Varmint clench. Varmint cinch.
Whoa.
Gives my pet armor. Okay, yeah. Come here, pet.
Get over here.
So I guess it's in my inventory, and then I have to put it over in his.
That is correct.
You again, if it's in your inventory, you can shift click and it'll drop into the opposite side of the screen. Whatever happens to be.
Well,
open.
it was a reward for a quest. So I couldn't.
Yeah, but we'll go over that once you make it to town, if you live.
Okay. I don't want to give up my wrench, but I found a great club that does just like twice as much damage. So I hope there's a way to, transfer the look of an item to something else. That would be cool.
For the look of things, I'm not sure if you can. I know you
No,
can change the
Oh.
armor to be visible or not.
You could like.
Oh,
if,
wow.
Yeah, if you have something like your armor that you really like, you can take your helmet off or whatever.
I just found my first boss, and I used my new hammer, and I two-shot him,
Nice.
Sweet.
and I found the golden key that I needed.
Congrats.
Oh, by the way, hey Kelly, if people are watching, how might they know you? Or what do you do that's fun and exciting?
Nothing.
Oh, that's a lie.
Dun, dun, dun. No, a lot of people know me as Mysterious or Mysterious72. I am from 72 Hours Remain, which is a gaming charity or gaming marathon charity thingy, whatever. That
Great with the explanation.
yes, I know. I'm really good at explaining things. We're just a group of people that play video games for charity, more specifically Child's Play charity. We just put on gaming marathons and try and make as much money as possible. So.
Sure.
And it's a very, very awesome thing. Y'all should go check it out. What's the website they should go check it out at?
www.72hoursremaining.com. It's fairly self-explanatory, and then my handle on most things like Twitter and Steam is mysterious or mysterious72.
And of course, we'll put links and all that down in the description below.
Yeah. And in my downtime,
And now,
I just play
Mr.
games.
Pluggy Pluggy, what about you?
Well, I thought my name was Nate, but I'll go with Pluggy Plug. That's fine. Some of the people are watching, they might know me from horrible voice impressions. Also, on another gaming marathon known as MarioMarathon.com, we also primarily work with. Oh, look, Tim made it to town, and
I sure enough did.
He has a big bird.
Hey!
Can I look at
Name's
his pet?
Falcor.
Falcor, that's awesome. I don't think I can actually look at your pet though. Ah, well.
You can,
But anyway, we do.
zoom in.
We also do gaming marathons for charity. Obviously, it's primarily Mario games, and yeah. So, and again, I'm Diamond Dog 42 on just about everything. So,
Huh.
That's
So I'm
how-
noticing here that you can scroll in and check out yourself. Sorry to interrupt you. We'll
No,
again,
you're
we'll
fine.
put all the plugs and everything down below. But we're past the shameless part here. Y'all look really awesome. And I guess that's because y'all are late level characters and have all of these interesting. Do you have a tuning fork,
I'm
Kelly?
inside Nate right now. What?
Heyo.
Yes, it looks like a tuning fork. It's just an electrical wand. Because my
Oh.
main power is electricity.
Interesting.
What?
Wow.
you know.
So I really love the character models and the detail that you go into, and I did not know that you can scroll in that close. That is really pretty.
And then
Oh,
I
and
like
you
that.
smash
Yeah, I
hammer
want to see
thing.
what that looks like. Yeah, me too.
Ow! Ow! The pain.
Well, get out of the way then. If you don't want to be smashing. That's fantastic.
So apparently
so-
this area, there are either people that are injured or they're just sunbathing.
If they're sunbathing, they're doing a bad job of it because they
It's
don't
nighttime
have
right
any
now.
skin exposed. Well, not only that. But
Yeah,
there's,
and
like,
it's
what are they doing? Sun tanning their eyes?
Yes.
okay. Let's see what we
Everything
have
else
here
is-
from Eldrayan. Eldrayan with the giant question mark above his head. I always wonder if they know that it's there.
question mark?
I don't think so. Some of the people aren't sharp enough to wear
Oh.
proper clothing, so
That is true. As seen by Mistress over here. But if the wind blows,
yeah.
we will know
I'm
all.
sorry. I'm listening to the story quest.
Oh, sorry.
We're not.
Our minds are elsewhere.
Hi, vey.
Huh. Interesting. So, the alchemist is what? I mean, is he? What should I know by now as far as the story? Because I am very confused.
Pretty much that there's an alchemist and he's out to get people, I guess.
Yeah, he's pretty much
Okay.
a bad guy at this point in time. That's about all that you really know. Even at my level, I'm still pretty much like, all right, he's still just a bad guy type thing.
Yeah. Even when I beat him, I'm still like, okay, he's a bad guy.
Oh,
Beat
nice.
him.
Okay. I think
Spoiler
we're gonna go-
alert!
Yeah, Superior War Club here. Alchemist might attack the Wellspring Temple.
Tim is level 3. I wonder if I have anything that level. I doubt it.
I hope you guys aren't doing something dirty when the camera zooms back out, because that would be very weird.
Whoa.
You're not doing anything.
I'm just saying, inside of the other is not exactly a great place to start for this playthrough.
Hello.
Okay, so now I have a socketed item. Well, my second socketed item. I found a Flame Ember spec while I was running along, and it gives me +8 fire armor to my little light boots that I'll probably just toss as soon as I get something else better.
You don't
So it's
actually.
probably not a good.
That's a good question. Hey, do you have any little characters standing right about here, Tim, where I'm at? like NPCs.
Hang on, sorry, You are over here, running around in circles.
Well, that's mysterious, but she's down here. Are there two little dudes right here with...
No, there is not.
I think he needs to find them first.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The game mechanic that I was going to talk about is later on you find a couple guys, so you're saying you're sticking that flame ember spec in some worthless boots. Well, if you want to rip that gem out or save the item, you can do one or the other based on these NPCs that you find and rescue. And they will either destroy the gem and save the item, or destroy the item and save the gem.
Right, but you have to sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you what I've done in my adventuring is if I found a really high level, here, let's do this.
I'm noticing the stash over here, and it's actually got 3 different tabs.
Yeah.
What are they?
Well, the tab on the left is your personal inventory, like your shared stash that you can share between all of your characters on your account. That's the...
you're talking about the 2 separate... Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Shared stash is between all characters,
Yep.
and then this one is between just the one.
Yep, and then the 3 tabs inside both of them is like your armor and your weapons, and then the next one is like your potions and stuff, and the fish that you catch, and any sort of scrolls, anything like that.
Right.
And then the last one is spells that you learn. So
Interesting.
I can show you some examples of all of those, but you'd have to jump in the trade screen so they could see it on your screen.
Jump in the trade screen.
Yeah, here, let me bring a couple things out so that you can see what I mean.
Okay. Then I also gained a level or 2.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Here
I think it was 2, actually.
All right.
So we'll get to that here in just a second.
Let's see.
But this game is, it's just as in depth as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And I'm digging it so far. We got waypoints and everything, so I would assume that it's all here as far as the mechanics you would expect.
Yep. I'll show you the trade screen real quick. Maybe not. Says you're busy.
I think I caught a fish.
Oh, that's why you're busy. You're busy fishing. See,
My apologies. I clicked on the fishing hole, and then a little reticle came up, and I clicked on it at the logical time, and I caught a jackal bass.
Go to your inventory now. Press C or B. I forget which it is. Probably I, maybe.
Yeah, I.
You should have all your equipment there, and if you go to the bottom of that screen, you have the little potion-looking thing. You can click that tab and bring up your little.
Oh,
fish.
there it is, jackal bass.
Yep. And if you click one more,
transform into a jackal beast for 5 minutes.
Yeah, the fish are really cool because the different fish turns your animal into something different.
Really?
Like sometimes it's a spider, other times it's a jackal, and those different animals that you can turn them into do different things, like stun or venomous bite. Something that might be specific for something that you're
as an example.
Falcor.
I have a frenzy.
You're different.
I have a frenzy fish that I could give to my pet, and it says it's 33% faster movement speed for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And 33%
so the low-level
speed.
fish that I just gave mine is just something to, change him and maybe give him a different attack or 2. But later on, there are some that give him like
not
better
only that,
stats.
he doesn't no longer looks like a bird. If you noticed.
Well, yeah.
He's now a
he looks
jackal
good.
Beast.
Looks good. For 5 minutes, he'll look like that.
Yeah.
All right, mine's a crab.
Oh, yours is a giant crab.
Interesting.
Look at him go.
Oh,
look at him skitter around.
Scuttle, scuttle. Oh, he's stuck on Nate. That's awkward. Okay.
That's
neat.
Happens all the time.
Okay. Let's see. What else?
Did you want to look at the trade screen while we're in the middle of talking about stuff like that?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Requesting a trade.
There you go.
Okay.
Let me show you a couple things. I'll drop this in your trade screen so you can see it. Like, that's a rare socketable item. And then you can stick things in stuff like that. That's another rare item. Remember you were talking about the charge rate? That armor that I just put up there.
Oh, I see.
Increases the charge rate so you can go a little bit faster.
And it all has, requirements of strength or dexterity or vitality, all that. Or level. Or
level.
Class.
That's the or is the key, because if you have some stuff that is really like high level but you really want to wear it, but your dex and vitality is way out of range, you just have to wait till you hit that level, and then the strength and all the other requirements drop off, exception of class,
right.
Of course. So
right.
But anyway, like,
okay, interesting.
So you can see, like, in the case here, I would never probably put this green basilisk eye into the boilerplate jacket, just because I would then be destroying a rare item no matter what when I desocketed them.
Right.
So I would put the ice ember spec in there, and that way when I wanted to take something out, I would just be destroying a normal class socketed gem or something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, very much so. Fair enough.
So.
Okay. So this is just, and that makes it nice and easy to trade between people.
Yep.
And if you don't meet the requirement to wear an item, it looks like it shows a little X right here in the corner of the
Yep.
item.
Little red X.
That's neat. And everything from the outline of the color of the rarity of the item to, they really try and make this game fairly self-explanatory.
Yeah, the different colors of the items just indicate, like their rarity, or if they're if they belong to like a group of items
like a
that
set.
go together. So like your gray items will be like your typical just average items that don't really do anything, which for your first few levels you might want to pick them up just because you'll be able to equip them, and some may be better than others. But then once you get to higher levels, there's purple items and orange items. I know the orange ones are the more rare items. Green ones are a little bit more special. And I think the blue are the collectibles, or the purple are collectibles. But I'm not quite sure exactly what all the colors mean. But typically the colored ones are better to pick up.
Right. And they all have, it usually stat crawls a little bit higher as you go. Mm-hmm. Neat. While you were doing all that, I was looking over the skills menu and checking out what all I have. I have blitz skills, construction skills, and aegis skills. So it looks like I'm designed to kind of get in and do a lot of tanky stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty cool trick. I was going to say, one thing that I like about playing this game that since I've been a little kind of farther in on it, is that, if anyone has played Diablo 3 or whatever, you reach a point where you're like, oh crap, I can't go any farther. I keep dying when someone, sneezes in my direction, and you have to go back out and go troll through the auction house or do all kinds of grinding, such to just gain a couple levels, gain some gold, and get some good equipment to move forward again. In this game, I don't think I've gone back but maybe once to go back and start just run a couple levels just to get some items.
That's really good to know. I mean, a lot of games suffer from that kind of problem where they make you backtrack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the items that drop are of a decent enough quality that you can continually upgrade, so don't get sold out to one particular item either.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you want to get some good cardio, you can run circles around everything.
I loved what game was it? Was Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3 that you could do pull-ups and it actually increased your stamina.
Unfortunately, in this game, running doesn't really help much besides just trying to beat people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so as an engineer, I'm looking at my stats now. I have 10 points to spend. I upgraded my armor in the skills, and then I upgraded my flame hammer because smashy.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm going to do... a little bit more, maybe a little bit focused to give me some higher MP. But but most of it's going to be vitality and strength. Yeah. And then just one more to dexterity just for fun. So I've got 19 strength, 6 dexterity, 7 focus, and 18 vitality.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. What say we go do the next quest?
All right.
Sure.
Now, is there any way to share it between y'all, or do y'all automatically have it since you're in my game, or how does that
have
work?
it. So basically, I think you just need to know where to go because our quest is pulling us somewhere else. So you go somewhere and we'll try and follow.
Okay. Let's see. And then there's this other quest here. The War Beast Armory. If you're going out to the temple steps, I could use your help. The Sturmbjorn has a set of kind of makeshift smithy there. And they have 2 blacksmiths making suits of armor for wild war beasts they've captured. Those Sturmbjorn seem to be working from schematics, but they keep them under lock and key. Do you think you might be able to get in there and grab the schematics? Yeah, I think for some purple items, we'll be able to get in there and liberate some schematics for you.
Oh, and if you saw you could choose whichever items that you want, by the way.
Yes, I really enjoy
neat.
that.
So you're not variety. Stuck with one. Oh, here's a trinket. All right, well, the one I have is 8 times better. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
And also something to point out too is that when you're running around with us, we have different drops than you do. So if you pick up an item, we will not see that item that you picked up.
Okay, good to know.
So
we also
don't be scared to pick something up.
Yeah, we don't even
copy that.
We don't even see it actually. Even if I pick it up and then drop it again, like trying to give it to you, you won't even see it.
And that's where the trade function comes in handy.
Yeah,
I'm noticing here, I stopped before I went into the portal. I'm noticing that it not only does it tell you where you're going, but it also tells you what level the area is and what quests you're doing that pertain to that area.
Yep.
That is really awesome.
Get some.